North Korea is accusing the U.S. of taking up a strike posture around the Korean Peninsula. For the first time in a decade, 3 American aircraft carriers and their escort ships teamed up for drills in the Western Pacific. The show of force, which ends today, is widely seen as a warning to Pyongyang. Ben Tracy went aboard one of the carriers. He's now in the South Korean capital of Seoul. Ben, good morning.
Good morning. The U.S. Navy says these exercises are about training and preparedness, but this was also a massive display of military might right in North Korea's backyard while President Trump was in the region. The U.S. Navy flew us out to the USS Ronald Reagan to see it in person. We boarded a Navy cargo plane at Osan Air Force Base south of Seoul. We were told the flight would last about 90 minutes. When we reached the deck of the USS Reagan, we saw F-18 fighter jets, one after another, being launched over the waters just off the Korean Peninsula. If needed, these jets could strike military installations in North Korea in just minutes. If there was a conflict with North Korea, they can launch a fighter jet off this carrier once every 20 seconds. But of course, they then have to get all those fighter jets back on board. And this is how they do it. But what the U.S. military really wants the world to see is this. 3 U.S. aircraft carrier strike groups, the Reagan, the Theodore Roosevelt, and the USS Nimitz, sailing alongside each other. Together, they support about 200 aircraft, and their combined combat power simulates what could be brought to bear in a war with North Korea. Why do you think these exercises are important?
We can't be ready without that, and to stop those kinds of exercises would reduce our ability to defend the United States and our allies and maintain the peace and stability in this region that has endured for so many decades.
This naval exercise has infuriated North Korea, which is calling it a deliberate military provocation. China and Russia have tried to get the U.S. to freeze these military exercises in exchange for North Korea freezing its missile launches. But neither country seems interested in doing that. Gayle?
All right, Ben Tracy reporting from Seoul. It's good to know they're prepared and ready if necessary.
Once again, a reminder, we have the greatest military in the world.
That's right.
They prepare and they're ready to fight.
Hope they don't have to fight.
Yeah.
Hope that. Thank you very much, Ben.